fatal heart impact, past painful scars. In fact, I blast tasteful bars and pass. I back up my actions, fact don't ask, grab reactions, jacked attack with every word, then act with class as they hear me snap. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused, call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose, pick a new silver excuse. I need the views to boost me to a new abuse of being used. Everybody wants a piece now, y'all can rest in peace now. You're dead to me, so peace out. Remember, you're discreet out. Get ready for defeat now.
Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kirusho here. And now, whenever we last left off with this series, Izuku Midoriya. He is roughly 1 month before he is supposed to go to his college or university of choice. Now, Midoriya, he had a brief run-in at the mall, where he encountered Fuyumi. This being the second time they met with a similar instance. Her being followed by a bunch of guys that she assumes are after her, thinking that might have to do something with her ex, or the fact that her father is the number 2 hero, and that they might try and hold her and ransom her off to him. Now, with that being said, Midoriya stepped in and saved her, as the two did actually talk and go out for coffee. Now, we do have almost a month later, where Midoriya and Fuyumi, they actually do meet up once again. For the past couple weeks, Midoriya and her have actually been talking and getting to know each other a bit more. And at this point, Fuyumi, she's a bit more comfortable around him. He's a nice guy, he has no bad intentions, and he genuinely cares about how people feel. Even actually helping her whenever she does need some things done. And actually at least trying to help Midoriya in any way that she can. Now, with that being said, we do have the entrance exam for UA. Midoriya and Balko are both talking to each other, as they would then walk into the building. Now, these two do take the written course, and then Midoriya, he does then take the physical part, where he does actually perform very well. Now, Midoriya, using his quirk, would do something quite simple. He runs in and taps on a robot. The moment he lays a hand on a robot, he would light it on fire, and increase the heat of the flames. As he then actually does throw the robot around and try to get that flame to cover more robots, as to allow him to throw around more. Basically a domino effect. He runs around tapping robots, and he either does lift them into the air or smash them in each other. And then they would explode. Now, Midoriya did have a difficult time doing this. However, he was able to actually get a lot of points. And then we do have the 0-pointer. Now, this time around, Midoriya, he would encounter the 0-pointer, and things will go a little differently. He does actually decide to head in. Now, the moment Midoriya does actually fly in, he does just go straight in, trying to help Ochako. Now, Midoriya, he actually does tap onto the rubble and immediately pull it off of her, before tapping onto her, and the two do actually go flying out and almost get crushed by the 0-pointer's foot. Now, Ochako, she is glad that she was saved, and the 0-pointer immediately would stop afterwards, as they do actually get set back down on the ground. Ochako thanking him and asking his name. After learning that it's Izuku Midoriya, she actually does say thank you once again. as Recovery Girl would actually walk over and ask about the girl's injuries. Now, Ochako does get her leg treated, and Recovery Girl does tell the boy that he was very good here today. Midoriya taking the compliment and actually going to leave. Now, with that being said, Midoriya does leave, walking out of UA. As he does so, we actually have Bakugo, who does walk out by him, going to tell him that that was pretty intense, wasn't it? I know what you mean. I wore myself out pretty much back there. Okay. So, you want to hang out today, man? Oh, I don't know. I still gotta go catch up on a lot of things, plus there's my part-time job. Hmm? Jesus, dude. Yeah, hey. You can't really complain to me about that. Besides, hasn't your mom been complaining to you to get a job too? Yeah, she did. But I found one. Hmm. Yeah. Anyways. Now, Midoriya, he actually does go to walk away. As he does actually turn his head, you do actually have Fuyumi, who is leaning against the wall directly outside of UA High School, or not high school, UA College. As she actually does have her head down, and she is actually kind of blushing. Midoriya just saying, hey, her looking up a bit surprised. Hi. I didn't expect you to be here, Midoriya said, walking up. Her actually saying that she wanted to actually surprise Midoriya a bit. And ask Midoriya if they could go out to dinner sometime today. Or tonight if he's free. Now, Midoriya does just say that he actually does have to go to work later. So, lunch? Yeah, that sounds nice. Bakugo actually walking up and looking at her for a second. Oh, so you're the chick Midoriya talks about a lot. He talks about me? Bakugo, shut up. Like you wouldn't believe. Anyways, I see why he seems so interested in you. Then again, you're a bit shy, aren't you? Yeah. Can't really blame me though, can you? Anyways, don't you have an ice quirk? Her bring her hand up. Bakugo watching her create a little bit of ice. Her talking about how it's not very strong, but she does find ways to use it in her day-to-day life. Now, Bakugo does leave this alone, telling Midoriya good luck, as he does leave. Now, with that being said, Midoriya, he does go out to lunch with Fuyumi. And he does talk about the test he does have to do. Oh, there was this test, and the written part. These are some of the questions he did have, and then there was his tactic for robots. Her actually impressed by some of this. And Midoriya asking what's going on with her and the college she does actually go to. Her talking about how it's actually a bit difficult right now. She just entered college, and the degree she's trying to go for is kind of up there. Especially because she's trying to become a school teacher. Really? Why do you want to become a teacher? Well, I like working around children. I like working with them. I don't know. It's just sort of a dream of mine. To teach the next generation, you know? I somewhat understand. You want to inspire them, right? Yeah, that's it. So, what about you? Why do you want to become a hero? You can't seriously be asking me that question. Doesn't everyone want to be a hero? Hmm. I mean, yeah, when they're kids, but actually becoming a pro? The big leagues, right? Yeah, the big leagues. It's the best way of putting it. Actually, it makes me kind of nervous sometimes. Back in high school, I actually do a couple work studies with lesser known pros. Yeah. Then again, it was basically just walking around in a weird outfit. Hmm. Yeah, I think I did one of those back in high school with one of my friends. Even then, well, if you ever do actually run into danger, they just make you stay on the sidelines. Ah, well, I never had that happen, but even then, a lot of people who I've met who are pros, they say that their jobs are more stressful than they like to, well, really let on. These two continue on their conversation. Joy explaining how apparently the higher in rankings you are, the busier you can be. However, also the fact that you're kind of exposing yourself to danger, that's kind of a strange trade off. Now, with that being said, these two continue talking, and they do find that they do have similar, well, philosophies about certain subjects. Now, afterwards, Midoriya actually does then leave. Him waving off Fuyumi, asking her if she's going to be alright getting back to her college. Now, Fuyumi does just say that she thinks that she'll be fine. However, Midoriya, he does is tell her that he can get her back there real quick. He's going to have to double time it if he wants to make it to work in time, but he thinks he can do it. Now, he does actually just hold his hand out to Fuyumi and say that it does, well, it's going to be freaky at first, but it is going to be easy to get used to. And to just take his hand. Her confused, as Midoriya just does begin to levitate up into the air. Now, she actually does realize what Midoriya is talking about. He'll quite literally fly her home. Now, it is strange. Her actually reaching out to Midoriya, and as soon as their fingers do touch, she actually does wait a second, as the aura Midoriya has does begin to start spreading all over Fuyumi's body. Her then being lifted up into the air. Now, she actually is trying to stay steady, as she's trying to make sure she stays balanced. However, Midoriya, he actually does just hold on to her still and somewhat try to tell her to just let him handle it. Now, she does just put her hands up, talking about how this is all weird. Now, as Midoriya does actually hold on to her hand, they begin to fly. And she does see things from a different perspective. Now, with that, she does actually find this to be quite, well, interesting. They did have a fast trip, but even then it was still a few minutes. That was insane. Them actually then landing. As Midoriya does ask her if she's gonna be fine here. Hmm? Yeah, I'll be okay. You really didn't have to do that. Hmm? I know, but I wanted to. I just wanted to make sure you'd be okay here. You know? Especially after the last few times. Hmm. That's true, I guess. Just our luck. Every time we're together, we almost run into a villain. Or we do. Yeah. But not this time. Yeah, I guess. Now, Roy actually does go to turn. her actually reaching out and grabbing him by his hand, once again. Midoriya actually turning around and looking directly at her, as she does just pull him down a bit, and give him a kiss. Now, Midoriya, he actually is surprised, as he does just pull back slowly, and Fumi, she actually does go to push him up into the air. Midoriya is just looking there, stunned and confused. You okay, Flyboy? Uh, uh, wow. I didn't expect that. Hmm? Well, I'll see you next time. But aren't you gonna be late for work? Huh? Oh, crap. Uh, Later, Fumi. Midoriya swiftly turning and flying. Now, she does just quickly smile. Before, whenever Midoriya is out of her view, her face turns completely red and she does this think. Crap, was that the right thing to do? Oh god, does he think it's weird? It feels weird. But then again, he's a good guy. Oh man, I hate myself. Why did I do that? Now, Fumi, she does then get back to her dorm room. As whenever she does walk in, her roommate is actually there at the computer, turning and asking her if, well, she's back too soon. Oh, hi. Hmm? Hey, Fumi. So, where'd you go after classes? Huh? Oh, well, after the morning lecture, I went to go see someone. Hmm? Did you go to UA to see your brother? Huh? No, my brother. Well, yes, I've told you he's going to UA, but he's going on recommendation because of my dad. I actually went there to see a guy. Hmm? Ooh, this is getting interesting. So, is he hot? Fumi actually getting a bit embarrassed and saying how it's not like that. Or, well, kinda? Well, yes, he's. Her stumbling over every single word, as she does just tell her roommate that they did go out to lunch earlier. She wanted to go out with dinner with him tonight, but apparently he has work. Hmm, wow. So this guy you're describing, hmm, does he have a friend? No. This would be where Fumi actually does say yes. But the guy doesn't seem very, you know. You know what? Well, I don't know. He's laid back. He seems to have things a bit more. He seems a bit more comfortable being around people than Izuku. Oh, Izuku's his name. Yeah. Hmm. Well, maybe we should go out on a double date. Another reason for you and him to go see each other. Ah, okay. Maybe. I'll have to ask. Now, we do switch over to Midoriya, as he does rush home and actually go to grab his uniform before flying to work. Now, for simplicity's sake, Midoriya would work at a burger place or a fast food restaurant. Now, Midoriya does work there part time, and he almost got caught, or was almost caught, getting in late by his manager. Now, the manager, they did ask Midoriya exactly what was going on with him today and why he was late. Midoriya trying to explain that he just took the UA entrance exam, and he actually did go for the combat portion as well. You're trying to get into UA, kid, I get that. But At least please try to be here on time. I checked. Those exams were 3 hours ago. Yeah. Well, I mean, the written portion was, and the combat portion was another hour, and, well, I also did go out on a date. Huh? Really? So, you went out on a date. That's your excuse? I mean, yeah. I also then did take her back to her place because I was concerned about her. Because the last time well, the last couple times I've seen her, she's been attacked by a villain. Hmm? Okay. I somewhat understand it, kid. Nowadays, villains are getting crazier. And, well, the ones that are around are way too bold. Yeah, I was hoping you'd understand. Well, anyways, it can't be helped. But tell you what, I'll let you slide right now. If you do me one favor. Him asking Midoriya if he'd be willing to work a little bit of overtime. Midoriya just saying, of course. As he does, head to the McRonald's. Now, I just started watching What If the Devil Was a Part-Timer and I love it. So I'm using that. Like that's why I'm making Deku work as a fast food person. Anyways, now, with that being said, Midoriya would get home late that night, and eventually his letter for Yue would arrive in the mail. Now, with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed, and have an amazing night. I'll catch you guys in the next part, and happy Easter.